Hey honeybees, I just want to come on here and say thank you for supporting us. I want to thank you for just being there and subscribing to our channel and just showing all the love that you do for us. I really want to thank you very, very much. I also want to do a personal thanks for Renee over on Renee's Garden. I want to thank Renee for all the compliments you've been giving me and everything. I'm glad I was able to inspire you in doing this canning and all that. And I'm just very, very flattered about it. Just thank you very much about it. I'm glad that you are getting into your canning and I'm getting into my canning. And I hope everyone else gets into their canning as well and preserve your food. It's so important that we do that because prices are jumping off the roof. So I just want to thank everybody again for supporting our channel. Thank you, Renee, again. And I'm so glad that I was able to inspire you into canning. And may you can more and more and more and forget about going to the grocery store like me and having our own grocery store in our home. Okay, I'm going to quit rattling. And here comes the video. Hi everybody, welcome back to L&L Honeycomb Homestead. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a quick recipe from Miss Wagner's, and it is the kosher dill pickles. If you want to know how to make this, stay tuned. Okay, you want to cut from right there, but make sure you cut the ends first. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to cut your ends off. And then, after you cut your ends, set that over here because I got a little jar. You're going to set that and you're going to go right up here, up against the jar, so that way you can see where it's leveled off at. So I will be cutting right here. And that's where I'm going to cut. Okay. Keep my ends. And now you're going to cut your cucumber. Let me try to angle it so that way you can get a good look. Can you see that? So you're going to cut that in half. Now, some people take the seeds out. I have saved a lot of these seeds already. So I'm going to keep my seeds in. And then you're going to cut again. And then you're going to cut again right in the middle. And then you will cut again in the middle. So that way you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So you can have your spear just like this. It ain't gonna be uniform. It ain't gonna be all that pretty, but you get the thing. So you'll put it in your jar like so. And now you're gonna have to work that all the way around the jar, okay? So it can look like this, okay? And when you get done, then go to the next one, and then the next, and then the next. You got your pickles set up the way you want them to be cut, speared, or however you want it to be done in your jars. The next, this is what I did, okay? I want to show you. So this is what I did. I made spears, and then I made sandwich slices, okay? So after you get all those filled up in your jars, the next thing you're going to do is get your water ready and your vinegar ready and the package ready to make up your rind to go inside of your pickle jars, okay? So this is what we're going to be making up for your rind. You're going to need 3 1/3 cups of distilled vinegar, and you're going to need 7 1/2 cups of water, okay? Now remind you, this holds 7 quarts, but you can use it as pints as well, okay? And the more pints you have, hey, the more pickles you do have, okay? So make sure this is what you have for the ingredients, okay? And I'm going to take you right over to the stove so you can see what I'm talking about. And now that I got the mixture all right here, the rind to go inside of your pickle jars, to make your kosher pickles wonderful and great, you're going to have to put the mixture in here, turn on your eye, and you want to get this to start to boil, okay? After you get it good and going, you want to make sure everything is good and dissolved in the bottom from them ingredients. You can whisk it or however you want to stir it up. Just make sure all that stuff is blended in there and is dissolved. The next thing you want to make sure that's going is your lids, okay? You want to make sure those lids are good and hot so they can adhere to your jar, okay? The next thing you're going to need is your water in your pot. You want to make sure that water is good and hot. You don't want it to be boiling, but you want it to be good and hot, okay? Just like that. The other supplies you're going to need is your funnel. You're going to need your debubbler. You're going to need your magnet. You're going to need a ladler, a scooper, your ladler, and you're going to need your jar picker. Okay? You want to make sure you have all these at hand when it's time for your rind to be done. Make sure everything is at your close facility of your jars. Make sure everything is sanitized again, so that way it won't be no bacteria or anything on anything. Everything is clean, okay, y'all? And you want to make sure all of your jars are clean. You want to make sure all your rings are clean, okay? You want to make sure everything is clean and ready to go. And now, let's get started. And we're going to do all of them like this. And deep bubble. Did you see those bubbles? And you're going to go all the way around. So you can get it good and deep bubble. It could be so packed up in here. You know, come up just like this. But you want it to be good and deep up because you don't want no air pockets in it. Okay. And again, you want to wipe down the lids. And then from here, I'll show you what you do next. Ladies, you got yours in the canner that is lowered in the water. You're going to want to make sure that the water is above the jars at least 2 inches. At least 1.5 to 2 inches. You want it above the jars, the water. Okay? And you want to turn your heat up. And when it gets ready to start to boil, that's when you're going to set the timer. Okay? Now that it's through boiling for the 15 minutes, you're going to turn your eye off. Okay? You're going to take the top off. And you're going to make sure you take it away from you. Just like this. Set to that water boil completely down, just as still like this. Now it's time to remove your jars. Hey honeybees, you've done it again. This is day number 3, recipe number 3. Kosher dill. Kosher dill. Okay, honeybees, y'all did it. I'm so proud of you. You stocking up your pantry. You stocking it up. And always remember, wait 24 hours. Make sure your lids are good and sealed. Check for indentation to make sure that it don't pop back up. If it pops back up, that means it didn't seal properly and you need to put it in the refrigerator like as soon as you can. And if it does seal properly, then it goes up on your shelf and you've got that one good and sealed. Make sure you label and put what it is that you did for that, okay? And that's pretty much it, y'all. put the date, label it, put it up on the shelf. If it's no good, put it in the refrigerator. If it did not seal, okay? Put it in the refrigerator. That's what I mean by no good. All right? It's still good. Put it in the refrigerator. All right then, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And again, have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.